Hello, I've set up this quick video to show handling a union requirement in EC Payroll using our Payroll Control Center. So right now, if you take a look, I've come and navigated to my Payroll Control Center, and I have some things here. I have like total gross, you can see 10,160. I have two employees in my payroll area, an hourly person who's in the union and a salary person who's not. And you can see I have some KPIs here. So I have two alerts that were identified. Both of them are union alerts, so I've created them specifically for union employees. And if I click into this, I can see I have an alert for a union employee, and it's an employee with less than 10 hours as an example. I have another one of an employee without a union dues deduction. So just to kind of showcase what this looks like, if I go over to this My Alerts, I can take a look at the employee without union dues, click into this, and it gives me the ability to add the union deduction in SuccessFactors. So I can come in here, navigate over to compensation information. I'll edit the existing record because I want it to be in there effective the hire date of 1/1. I'll add a pay component for the Acme union dues, 100. This will be monthly. Save this. And so I have another alert here for an employee with less than 10 hours. And so I can also take a look at their timesheet. This is an example using EC time, but it could come from somewhere else. And right now I have 8 hours. So I can enter another 8 hours here. And then I'll submit this. I don't have any approvals or anything here for the simplistic explanation. And what I can show now is that I have a few alerts, these two alerts that I've created in this folder of alerts for Acme Union alerts. And it's just for us to identify employees with less than 10 hours. You might want to know that prior to processing your payroll, or an employee that doesn't have their union dues deduction. And this can be customized to really whatever your requirements are. So it could be you have to have certain pay components, a combination of certain pay components, and if you don't, then trigger this alert. So both of these are alerts that I went and created as examples just to showcase what this requirement could look like. So this is customizable for whatever the customer might want to do, and we have a powerful framework for doing this. We also have a partner solutions that have things pre-built. We have a rapid deployment solution where we've delivered 36 alerts, and we can also create those KPI tiles similar to what I showed earlier, which showcase what this looks like. And then we can tie these specific alerts to processes. So the example I'm showing is I'm doing a pre-payroll process prior to actually processing payroll. I've assigned these Acme Union alerts, those two alerts, to my pre-payroll process. So that allows me to identify these things prior to running payroll. And right now, if I go over to the My Processes user interface, I can see that I have January 2019. So if you look at this now that I've entered in additional hours for my employee and crossed over that 10 hours threshold because I went to the timesheet and entered another 8, which would mean they have 16, so they no longer fall under that threshold. I also entered an Acme Union dues, and so this alert, both of them got cleared because I was able to clear those. And you can also see if you paid attention to the number earlier, we have a higher number here of 10,320. So this is just a quick, simple example of how you can handle union dues using our payroll control center. You'll notice that my hourly salary employee, if I went over to their record, 190, they didn't trigger in this union rules, and I'm just going to navigate to his profile real quickly and show that this person doesn't have union dues. So this didn't apply to them. You don't see any union dues here. You don't see any here. So it only applied to my union group. So I was able to differentiate that and control very precisely who those alerts triggered for, and then you can customize them for what makes sense. Thanks.